All right, so in this lesson, we are going to simplify algebraic expressions by using multiplication and combining like terms. So, the first thing you need to do when you simplify any of these expressions is what we did in the previous lesson. I want you to mark every time you read multiplication. So, 4 times 3x plus 2 times 5 plus 3. Now I want you to create the groups. Remember, the adding and subtracting is what's really separating the groups. 4 times 3x, so we start off with that. And then we add plus 2 times 5. And then we add 3. So we have 3 groups. 2 of the groups have multiplication and 1 does not. So now let's simplify the groups with multiplication. So 4 times 3x. 4 times 3 is 12. No x is x, x. Simplify the second group. Positive times a positive is a positive, so plus. 2 times 5 is 10. There's nothing to do here, so we just bring it down. Next, we combine like terms. So we have a 12x plus 10 plus 3. There's no more x's, so we bring it down. Now we have two constants, two like regular numbered terms. Plus 10 plus 3 is plus 13. We just combined them. And there you go. Let's try it again. So first thing we do is write in the multiplication. 2 times 4 minus 3 plus 5 times 2x minus 4 times x. Now I'm going to separate this into groups of adding and subtracting. We start with 2 times 4, and then we take away 3, and then we add 5 times 2x, and then we take away 4 times x. Now the easiest part to do here is just simplify the multiplication. So this one has multiplication, this group has multiplication, and this group has multiplication. 2 times 4 is 8. This just stays the same, minus 3. A positive times a positive is a positive. 5 times 2x, 5 times 2 is 10, x. Simplify that one. Negative 4 times x. If you need to see the 1, you can put the 1 there. But negative 4 times x is just negative 4x. So minus 4x. Next, we will combine like terms. So let's look for the x terms first. X term here, and an x term here. Positive 10x minus 4x. 10 minus 4 is 6x. Now we have an 8 and a minus 3. That should be easy. 8 minus 3 is positive 5. So plus 5. I guess I'm just going to like that. Remember, we stopped there because we can't put the x term with the non-x term. This one has x, this one does not. All right, 2 more to go. 2x times 4x plus 7 minus 3 times x minus 4 times x. We marked our multiplication. Now let's create our groups. We start off with 2x times 4x, and then we add 7, and then we take away 3 times x, and then we take away 4 times x. So 2x times 4x. So 2 times 4, positive times a positive is a positive. 2 times 4 is 8. X times x is x to the second power. Don't forget that. We multiply it here. We just bring this one down. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. Okay, so we did these. Now, we can try to combine like terms. We start with the highest exponent, x to the second power. We don't have any more. This is an x, but not to the second power. So we bring it down. Now we look for the x. So we have negative 3x and negative 4x. I want to mark this out. So negative 3x minus 4x. We put them together, we get negative 7x. Remember, we're not multiplying. We just have negative x, negative x, negative x. And we have negative x, negative x, negative x, negative x. We have negative 7x's minus 7x. And then we have this plus 7 right here. All right, almost last one. Here we go. Well, that was almost. Now we're on our last one. Whew, a little unclear. Now, let's go ahead and mark our multiplication. Negative 4 minus x times negative x minus 3x times 2 plus 4 times 3x plus 5x squared. Negative 4 minus x times negative x minus 3x times 2 plus 4 times 3x plus 5x squared. All right, so, oh, that's not what I do with you. Sorry. So this one stays the same because there's no multiplication. Now we have negative times a negative is a positive. X times x is x to the second power. If you need the 1, put the 1. A negative times a positive is a negative. X times no x is, negative 6. And then x times no x is x. Positive times a positive is a positive. 4 times 3 is 12. X. And then this one just stays. Plus 5x squared. So let's find our highest exponent, x to the second power. So we have x to the second power and 5x to the second power. Don't forget that there's a 1 in there, it's not 0. So we get 6x to the second power. Now we have negative 6x and plus 12x. It doesn't matter. I mean, I don't like the look of this. I think you'd prefer if I put the 6x down here. So positive 12 minus 6 is positive 6x. So plus 6x. And we have this lone minus 4 here. Minus 4. So that is it for the lesson this week. Thank you.